Coming up, a candlelight vigil tonight honoring the memory of a fallen deputy.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Remembering a hero killed in the line of duty. A candlelight vigil was held tonight for Scott County Deputy Caleb Conley. He was just 35 years old and leaves behind a wife and 2 young children. He was shot and killed Monday during a traffic stop on Interstate 75. Tonight, hundreds gathered in Georgetown to remember him. Grayson Passmore shows us the emotional tribute.
I remember being there for his graduation. I remember just seeing him walk across the stage and thinking, he made it. And then I thought to myself, no, he's just begun.
It was nothing but shared stories of dedication, hard work, and love for the job from those who knew Deputy Caleb Conley best.
Always tell your people that you love them. I never left him without a hug, without him saying that he loved you. And I think that knowing him has made me a better person, and the world would be a better place if there were more people like him.
To those who only wish they could have known him longer.
Everybody that came through there that was from Cynthiana, Caleb knew. And after a while, I finally just looked at him and I said, why in the hell didn't you just run for sheriff? I said, you'd win. He just kind of chuckled and he looked at me and he said, you think so? I said, absolutely. He said, I might just do that. There's so many memories that we all have of Caleb, and I wish I could have known him for more than 4 years.
But whether you knew him all his life or only had the opportunity to meet him too late in it, the crowd of hundreds Thursday night can agree.
Caleb was a husband. Caleb was a father. Out of anything else that Caleb did, whether it was the military, or was working for the sheriff's department, whether it was working with Robin, Caleb did everything he did for his wife and kids.
Deputy Conley will be laid to rest 1 week from today after his funeral at Scott County High School. Governor Beshear says he will order flags to be lowered in honor of Deputy Conley ahead of his funeral next week. Today, the governor shared his condolences to Deputy Conley's family.
Deputy Conley is a hero, and all of Kentucky is praying for his family. In the coming days, we'll lower the state flag to honor Deputy Conley. We always do it on the day that they are laid to rest, and his name will be added to our officer memorial next year. We promise to be there for them and for their families today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and in the years and decades to come.
Attorney General and Republican nominee for Governor Daniel Cameron says he and his wife are also mourning Deputy Conley and that his family is in their prayers. State leaders held a memorial ceremony today for other fallen officers. 9 names were added to the state memorial in Richmond. Among the names, London officers Logan Medlock, who died when his cruiser was hit by a drunk driver, and Travis Hurley, who died of COVID complications, and the 3 officers who died during an ambush in Floyd County last year, William Petrie, Ralph Frazier, and Jacob Chaffins. Medlock's wife spoke today during the ceremony and says this kind of support means everything.
If we didn't have family and if we didn't have God, we could not make it through this.
Deputy Caleb Conley will not be added to the memorial until next spring. Developing story tonight, 1 man is dead after apparently drowning at Wolf Lake in Campton late today. The Wolf County Search and Rescue Team responded to a 911 call about 5 this afternoon. They were told a 23-year-old was trying to swim across the lake when he went under, and an attempted rescue was not successful. His name has not been released. Officials are reminding everyone that swimming across any large body of water without a proper flotation device is never a good idea.
Weather-wise, a gorgeous day all throughout the mountains. We saw temperatures middle and upper 70s all throughout the region. Even a few low 80s snuck in there. Middlesboro at 80, Harlan, Jonesville 81. Temperatures falling fast out there with the dry air in place. How about upper 50s, low 60s, few mid 60s hanging on, but that'll continue to drop as this dry air continues to work in. Those dew points in the 30s, making it feel rather dry outside. Just some ground clutter in Southwest Virginia. Your forecast first as we head through the morning hours as you pour your bowl of frosted weather wheats, a balanced part of any breakfast. Low to mid 50s out there in the morning, quickly warming to the upper 50s. If you headed out for that run, though, as we head into your Friday morning, looking pretty nice with excellent conditions on the way. Though we do have some showers trying to return to the forecast. Tracking the latest in a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. The small community of Isom was devastated during the July flood. Now one local business there is looking to restart its engine and rev up the community this weekend. WYMT's Keaton Haw has more from Letcher County.
The Mountain Motor dirt track in Isom has helped Eastern Kentuckians achieve their dreams of speed since 1968. That was until the floods.
All the way out through there, it was level. It was level with the blacktop. That's why we're back there cleaning the drag strip right now one more time. We cleaned it last week, but it's still got that flood sand in it. So we have to clean it one more time, man. We're still dealing with the flood, if you know what I mean, man.
Donnie Adams took ownership of the track and drag strip back in January and has been working to restore the complex.
So I come back here and put on some races over here at Isom at the fairgrounds, some little motocross races, and it started really to grow. And after the flood, I said, yes, I'll definitely bring this thing back to what it should be. You know what I mean? We're definitely going to bring it back to what it could be and definitely what it should be.
Now, with the addition of a motocross track, the Mountain Motor Complex is preparing once again to welcome fans in the stands.
Again, this weekend we have a bare knuckle cash stakes brawl. As they call that, the no prep thing. You know what I mean? The arm drop you see on TV everywhere. We got that Saturday night right here. I hope everybody can come out and support us because we'd love to have them. And then Sunday we have our first dirt car race. The Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We're going to have a good time down here.
Adams hopes the complex will now go back to what it once was, a place for the community to gather and cheer.
So, and everybody knows about Mountain Motor. I mean, every day I'll get 5 to 6 people just stopping by, man. I mean, this place means a lot, not just to me, but to this little area as well.
In Isom, Keaton Hall, WYMT Mountain News.
Mountain Motor Complex's first warm-up event of the year, the Lord Willin' and the Creek Don't Rise Outlaw Race, love that name, starts at 7 p.m. this Sunday and is open to the public. The decision for Leatherwood Elementary School to consolidate with Viper Elementary School has caused a lot of emotions. The school board voted today to approve the move, but it was not unanimous. Perry County Schools Chief Finance Officer Jody Maggard says the decision was not easy, but it was ultimately what was best for students and urges families to give this a try.
But they felt like it was in the best interest of the students at Leatherwood. So I would just ask parents and guardians to give this opportunity a chance to work and to see how that the educational process with the teachers moving and the teachers collaborating now with Viper and Leatherwood and the administration working together, I believe they will see that this truly is in the best interest of the Leatherwood students.
Maggard says they have a plan to now consolidate Viper and R.W. Combs Elementary Schools into a future South Perry Elementary School, but that is still in the works. Although accidental deaths caused by firearms are not too common in the area, law enforcement and public health officials say it is important that those living in a household with guns have the proper safety education. Kentucky State Police Trooper Matt Gayhart says with less people hunting for food as a means of survival, basic gun safety is not always taught or enforced by caregivers. That's why it's important for households who have firearms to ensure everyone in the home has basic gun safety knowledge and that they understand how dangerous firearms can be if handled incorrectly.
If you do have firearms in your home, if you have small children as well, take them out, let them shoot, teach them about that gun and the way that it works, and teach them to respect that weapon and to always maintain and handle it safely.
Gayhart adds it's important to make sure firearms in the home are unloaded and are stored in a locked gun cabinet or case to ensure they do not get into the wrong hands. Pikeville Medical Center and the Pikeville Fire Department joined together today to stop the bleed. The hospital trauma department joined firefighters and EMTs for a community training course. They discussed ways to stop bleeds in the field before taking a patient for further treatment. The class was hosted for National Stop the Bleed Day and focused on learning the new tricks and tips available, working with the equipment needed to address them.
It gives us a chance to sit down, look at ideas. They can hear our ideas and we can hear their ideas, and then we can actually put those ideas together as one group and as one team and make it better outcome for the public.
Those involved say the event was open to the public to help community members prepare in case they find themselves in a dangerous situation. Attendees could then use their new skills to help before first responders can make it to the scene. More than 30 teachers in the Big Sandy area just finished up a program to prepare themselves for principalship. The Pike County School District held its first ever principal preparation program, which started last summer. On Thursday, 33 teachers from across the district finished up the program with mock interviews. Anthony Hampton, head football coach and teacher at Shelby Valley High School, already has his principal certification and more than 20 years of teaching experience, but says the program has changed how he views the role.
Each month we got to really dive into not just the theory, not just the conversations or the law, or we got to dive into the real world daily application of what administration really is.
Hampton added that he suggests any Pike County teacher who is interested to apply for the next principal prep program when it is offered. Coming up on Mountain News at 11, Congress is running out of time to raise the nation's debt ceiling.
And we continue to watch the potential for showers into Memorial Day weekend. I'm tracking the latest after this.